What is up, my peoples? Tell me about your lives. Tell me about your triumphs and your struggles. Tell me some good things, chat. What is up? We are back. I've lost all my hair. And we're back with more Valheim. Last time, we were attempting to find us some silver. And we didn't get very far with that because I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I'm not sure if I typed this password in right, so I'm just going to do it again. Here. There we are. Okay. If you can... Wait, you don't know if you can go to a ball game tomorrow or not? What kind of ball game? So what for? Also, how are you otherwise? Sir, good to see you. As always. Baseball, nice. So you're trying to, get taken out to the ball game? Get taken out to the crowd? You want to get some peanuts and Cracker Jacks? Are you sure you're ever going to come back? Let's see. Setting up the browser for a moment. Give me a second. He was told last minute. That's a bunch of balls in a barrel. Bumbling down a brick basted in barbecue sauce, broiled on a brisket. That man. I don't like being told things last minute. Stresses me out. So you gotta see if your boss will let you have off. Oh, you didn't hear when they said it. I see. Right, so. Okay, my browser is kind of freezing out, so just give me a few moments. So, today, our goal is gonna be to... Okay, we have multiple goals. One, we need to get more materials for a portal. So we can either, one, go through a few more dungeons in the Black Forest, or two, we can go back to the swamp and try and kill some Circlings. Because either way, we need Circling cores. That's our main thing for right now. Once we get Circling cores and we build a portal on this side, really we just need 2 cores, because we can break... Actually... If we use the portal that was on the other side from the swamp, if we use that one to break that one down, bring it back to the house, and then, yeah, so then what that will allow us to do is go in search of more mountains. Because we found mountains, and we found a dragon egg. But we don't have any silver. And we've yet to find the boss marker. So, okay, so that's really the next few things that we need to be worrying about. Oops. Okay. Accidentally punched that the other day too. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. So, first things first, I suppose. We need a boat. Okay. So, what do we need to build the boat? Okay, we don't have the iron for this. Deer hides. Fine wood. I know he has the bronze nails. So we need fine wood and deer hide. How are we doing on fine wood? How are we doing on deer hide? Okay, so we need... How many deer hide? 10. So we need 3 more deer. Oh dear. Okay. Let's do this first. But yeah. So, is it like really early in the day on tomorrow? Or, midday? It's 1 p.m. I see. And you're working 5:30. Right. Yeah, I see a deer. There you are. Thought I saw you, just didn't see where you went. Where'd the deer go? Do you think that your boss is gonna let you off? Last minute? Okay, so probably not then. Oh, you think you might be at a cabin? Yeah. So, probably not. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, sir. I know opportunities like that don't come by very often. It is. Indeed. Perhaps next time, sir. Or you never know, you know? Boss might be like, yeah, go for it. Guess you'll find out. Indeed. There you are, dear. So I wonder if he's gonna try and come back. Because we need 3 more deer hide. Once we get that, and the fine wood, then we'll be set. 30 fine wood. Okay, let's work on finding the fine wood first. I mean, have you messaged your boss already? Because, I mean, I'm sure the earlier that you message him, the better chance you'll have. Indeed. But are they usually good about getting back with you fairly quickly? Better to respond. Indeed. One of those, huh? Takes a long time. Yeah. I hope it works out for you, sir. Hello. Oh, come on, dear. I just want your hide. I mean, which will require your life, but still. Hey, June. How are you, ma'am? What is up? How you feeling? Good. I'm doing good, June. Didn't have that much to do for work today. Had to do some research. And then, get to hang out with the coolest people on Twitch, which, that's y'all, by the way. And yeah, finished my, really the core functionality of that redesign that I keep talking about for my current work project, or previous work project. Finished the core functionality of that redesign, which is nice. But it, stressed me out to the point where I lost all my hair. So y'all know how it can be. Okay. Trying to get some fine wood and 3 deer hide. Supposed to be finished. Yeah, the lack of hair. I mean, the redesign is essentially complete. Save for, like, some nicety, quality of life features that I can add later. But the core functionality is there. And it's already pushed through. So that's nice. Okay. But now I'm just doing research on the next feature that's being requested. And so I really don't like how the web hosting services, like AWS or Microsoft or Google, how they structure their pricing plans, or rather their pricing structure, because they set up their pricing structure in such a way where it's nice in that you're only paying for the amount of data that you use, or like in a database for how much you're storing. But at the same time, they set up the payment structure in such a way where it's like, okay, you pay this much for how much storage you have, but then you pay also for how much storage, or how much data you push in and out of the database or whatever. And it's different based on different circumstances, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So if you do this, you're gonna get charged this much, but if you do this, you're gonna get charged this much, but you don't really know what you're gonna do because the system's not built yet. And so you really can't figure out exactly how much you're gonna get charged because there's a lot of stuff you don't know because the thing's not built yet. And yeah, that's how it is. And Clay, thank you so much for that 14-month sub, sir. I very much appreciate it. How are you, Clay? Also, weekend! How are you, sir? Still one of the first 10 subs. It is complicated. It's unnecessarily complicated. Reminds you of the time you accidentally implemented a system that made your cost jump up 1 month? How much did it jump? You kind of forgot to add caching and will pay per API call? Yikes. Yikes. And, what is up, sir? Tell me things. Tell me for life. Okay. Went from freemium to over $800 in about a week. Dang, son. How upset were your people? Once you got the caching implemented, went back down to free. Like now you're around $20 a month because you went over the free limit. Are you talking about, are y'all using like AWS? Or what are y'all using? Because that's what I'm using at present. Your defense, they've been programming under a year. They're not upset. They said don't do it again. Dude, you got off lucky. Okay, while we're here, uses her. But the money came from the company here. This is a map and routing company. Indeed. Wow. Feeling watching the TS run of Sonic Heroes. And Google Maps for like 1/100th of the cost. Indeed. What's a TAS run? I'm not familiar. Oh, tool assisted. Dylan is telling me. So, what kind of tools are they using then? How are they going about this? When a player using the controller, PC simulates inputs at a frame perfect. So there's no player, is what you're saying. So it's essentially an AI running it. Which I've seen some of those. Those are impressive. It breaks the game more than a human. Right. Indeed. I don't know why, but my brain just went for an anime, storyline that the main character's goal in life is to beat a tool-assisted speed run, time or whatever. Like go full on Naruto, but instead of becoming Hokage, he just wants to be the best speedrunner. He wants to even be better than the computer. I don't know. That seemed like it seemed like a good storyline in my head. Somebody needs to write this anime and then do it. I can write it if any of y'all want to animate it. And then they could go like a little crazy and be like, um, something along the lines. Oh, geez. Of the player needs to start getting some kind of like cybernetics or whatever to start acting like he's gonna become like the computer. And then it becomes like a moral dilemma. A moral ethical dilemma. Is he in fact becoming the computer? The thing that he was trying to beat. It allows him to take advantage of extreme edge case situations where you have to be sub-pixel perfect and manipulate memory and RNG enough to make crazy things happen. Spell check was not your friend. What's some of those words? Indeed. Okay. So yeah. What was spell check trying to do to you there? Okay. Hoping that the tolls are all done. So I can toss in the next batch. Extreme became extrema. Manipulate became mini plate. Indeed. It's gonna keep doing this till we toss in all this stuff. Alright, Clay. More. The Halo 2 run from last night was hilarious. I've missed so many runs. I really just need to go back and catch up. Okay. There we go. Now, let's see if we can find us 2 more deer. All we need is 2 more deer. Okay, learn how to backup set. Wait, hold on, let me get this deer real quick before he runs. Or she runs. Okay. Nice. I got both of what I needed. Learn how to backup set up for one of the difficult tricks. Went to the backup after he failed the trick 3 times and he restarted from the last checkpoint. I had to do the trick anyway. Oh, because he had overwritten his backup? That's pain. Yeah, that just hurts. And did he get the trick? Well, of course he had to get the trick. Eventually. First try after that. Okay, so the pressure was on and he performed. Okay. Yeah, I caught the Black Mesa run earlier. Or at least the beginning and the end of it. When I caught the half what was it? The OG Half-Life expansion, I forget which one, right after that. Backup console crashed, loading a level, so he had to do a hot swap again, mid-run. Jeez. Not his day. Okay, where did I put those bolts? I mean, nails, sorry. Good. Alright. I suppose better grab some poison resistance. At least one. Because where we're headed, it's not going to be pretty. Shit. So I have everything we need. We'll make sure that everything is repaired. I'm surprised that the place didn't, that GDQ didn't be like, okay, you're done. Because, everything just kept crashing. Like going over time estimates. Or did he still make it within time? Okay, chat, this may be about to be a huge oof. Depending on how bad we get jumped. Okay. Okay. Let's turn this to where we can just jump in and go. Let's get out of here. Okay. Thought it was Thursday, end of Order of the Dead. Not a fan of having weather poured on him. Okay. Georgia! What is up, sir? Good to see you. Here's hoping, Chad, that we do not get attacked by a sea serpent. Because that would, in fact, be the worst thing ever. But how's it going, Georgie? I'm doing good, sir. Just, got a bit of research for work done today. And, yeah, didn't get to hang out with you fine folk. Intrigued by this statement. Dawn was thirsty, so poured water on. Yeah. Thank you for that follow, Palu. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Feel free to join us in chat. How are you? Happy Friday. How was your week? I really shouldn't have brought all my good gear on this trip. But I'm doing good. Hey, Lou. Just bringing a portal back from one of my previous corpse runs. Just trying to, keep track of all of my, my resources and hoping we don't get attacked by a sea serpent on the way back. After this, we are gonna be hunting for mountains and silver, and therefore dragon eggs. So have you done a complete run of this game, Palu, or have you not played it? Just checking out the streams today. Ow. Okay, Chad. No sea serpents. Whatever RNG you have to give me, chat, give it to me. Because we do not want any sea serpents. I do not have the means to deal with them. How am I wet? I'm in the boat. Well, the swamp, maybe? Oh yeah, I was standing in water for a second. Oh, geez, sea serpent. The thing we don't want. Hopefully we can steer clear of it. Good alert. We lay down, restless hip. Indeed. Indeed. Hope you feel better, Anger. Rest up as best you can. And stay awesome, alright? I appreciate you, sir. He's not chasing us. Okay, so that's good. Okay, that accomplished for today. Really? What did you accomplish, Georgia? Okay. Got some more music roll. After doing 30 plus fates and another mission. Oh, another minion. Nice. How far am I into this playthrough? Hey Lou, we just killed the third boss, so Bone Mass, a couple streams ago. And then, started exploring the mountains and found my first dragon egg. Which I had to look up what they were for. And apparently you need 3 dragon eggs in order to summon the 4th boss. But before me, you just kill the elder. Noise. Better noise. Is this your first run? It is a fun game, though. I will give you that. I will say, though, that once I made it to the swamp, which is where you should be heading next, the difficulty of the game ramped up a lot once you hit the swamp. And it becomes much more of a get good kind of scenario. And the mountains feel rather similar. Yeah, the mountains feel... I don't know if the mountains feel more difficult than the swamp, but they feel roughly about the same as the swamp. Had to do a little PvP for the minion, the last one, indeed. I like games that get increasingly difficult as you go. How do you feel about the Souls games then, in Palu? Because every now and again, we will do some Souls-style games. And if you're interested in other stuff as well, after we're done with Valheim, we're gonna be doing my first run of Resident Evil 6, if that's your jam. And then once we get to October, we're gonna do Resident Evil 7 and 8 back to back. For horror month. You never played in Dark Souls? This game, you think I'm talking about? Indeed. Dark Souls or Sekiro or the Jedi Fallen Order, the Star Wars game, was a Souls style game as well. I would venture to say that Jedi Fallen Order was a Souls light. It wasn't nearly as difficult as a Souls game, but it was definitely more challenging than just like a regular action game. Yeah, very Souls inspired indeed. I agree with you there, June. Which, fun fact, Jedi Fallen Order was my personal game of the year for 2019. Loved that game. I would honestly love to do it again. So what kind of stuff do you play typically, Haley? Music rolls are 350 gemstones each. It's only get 12 per fate. Indeed. So wait, are you also trying to collect all the music rolls? Or the orchestrion rolls? Georgie, or is it just you're getting those as you're getting the minions? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Oh, you're specifically trying to go for the orchestrion rolls as well. Nice. Let's see, so you're really into the Elder Scrolls games, Civ 5. And I'm assuming you're meaning Kerbal Space Program? I'm not sure what DSP is. Minus the real money ones. Wait, there's real money, orchestrion rolls? Georgie? I had no idea. On the Souls games, you recommend Neo as well, more action based than the Souls games. Yeah, I know that you highly recommend the Neos as well, June. Perhaps we'll get to those eventually as well. If one of y'all can remind me whenever I get back to the house, I can check my Steam library to see if I have either one of the Neos. I may have one of them. I got so much stuff in my Steam library, I forget what's in there. Or if any of you are on my Steam friends list, you can check for me. If you're so inclined. There's 46 real money orchestrion rolls? I had no clue. Georgie. Which ones are they? I mean, not all, you don't have to list all 46, but like, what's some of them? No Neo on my Steam? Okay. I may have it on one of my other platforms. I have stuff on GOG and Epic as well. Which, speaking of GOG, something I really like about GOG is their their Steam style program allows you to there's a Resident Evil sale now on Steam. Well, I already have all the numbered Resident Evils, so I have everything that I want to have for now. Oh jeez. But yeah, one of the main things I like about the GOG client is it lets you connect to your Steam, your Epic, your Ubisoft, all those other platforms, and then you can launch from there as well. So it helps me to see at a glance like everything that I've got. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on. Bro's trying to break my crafting table. Wait, can I reach? I can. Okay. I may have goofed. I can push the boat back in the water. Okay, listen. I don't throw rocks at your boat. Let's see if we can back this thing up. Okay. The piano collections, Amanda Aiken vocals, Scions, and Sinner's Pulse. Most can say obtained with promotional code, but they're not listed in game. But yeah, June, I would highly recommend personally, GOG. And also completely not sponsored. I say that because I like their stuff. Now, I mean, if somebody at GOG happens to be watching this, let's talk. you know. Let's see. Halo, how you not see me before? I am a variety streamer, very much so. We mostly stream MMOs and story-driven games, so this kind of thing is very much out of my wheelhouse. So, if you watch stuff primarily like this, then you probably will not have seen me. Yeah, and I'm not in a hot tub, so, I mean, it's not really my brand. Let's see. Could be it. I tend to watch single player RPGs. Ah, yes, we've done a number of single player RPGs. If you're into Final Fantasy at all, we've done quite a bit of Final Fantasy stuff. Final Fantasy 14 is my primary MMO. So if you're into that at all, or strategy games, indeed. What kind of strategy games? Like Civ, or the Twitch meta is scaring you so much? So by the Twitch meta, are you generally meaning the hot tub streams, or what? Or is there something else um, that you're thinking? As far as the meta goes. You just stop playing WoW. It's Civ. So Civ for the most part. Indeed. I have. Okay, I think I briefly played a Civ a while ago. Long time. Okay. Let's get a portal. So we have everything we need for a portal. So we need fine wood. So we need 20 fine wood. So let's pick up. Let's see, 16 fine wood. Okay. 20. Pick up this for now. I want to burn these other things. Mostly what's expected of a Gmail to stream on the platform as a whole. What do you feel is expected, June? I feel like this could be an interesting discussion. Okay. Feel so bad for female streamers checking your house still fast. They can, yes. And in that regard, yeah, I do feel bad for them. Wow. Oops. What? What did I... Yeah, I'm just gonna shorthand it. MNTN. For mountain. Yeah, chat can get pretty weird on female streamers pretty dang quick. Especially people who don't really know how to moderate or set up stuff. Seeing people cry or give up. Yeah. Well, I feel like it's, in a case like that, I feel like it's important to set the boundaries, like right out the gate of what is and isn't okay. Um, and then just, enforce it hard. Just right out the gate. And I realize, that's easier said than done. But if you can keep that up, I feel like, you'll attract moderators and a community that will then come to assist you in informing the community you want to see. I know that's been that way for here. I've had to really stress the things that I want to see for this community. And, really just push to see that. Really about harassment, just it's like on Mixer, you experienced a lot. Also, the expectations of how you have to look. Honestly, if you want my opinion, I mean, does it really, when it's all said and done, like, does it really matter how you look? Like, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, June, but, the people that are gonna come in and harass, I mean, just ban them and then they're gone. And then the people that are there for you are there for you regardless. I realize it's probably naive of me to say. I'm just thinking out loud here. You was doxxed and got a stalker who the police had to remove. They're fearful of the streaming community as a whole. Good night. Hey, Jaffa Cakes. How's it going? Hope you don't mind I still call you that. I'm doing good though, sir. How are you? Okay. Perfect. But yeah, how's it going, Jaffa Cakes? I'm doing good, sir. But yeah, June, I mean, I'm sure you've learned a lot as well. With, your experiences from before. So I'm sure you can be much safer than the last time. Don't mind if it's easier for me to remember. I'm doing well. It's running around Twitch. The other fellow channels with a new name change. Indeed. Right, so. Okay. And how's that going, though? The application. You have a lot of people to contact? Nice. Perfect. And also, I mean, I'm fully willing to admit that me saying, does it really matter how you look is just also me coming from the perspective of being a guy. That doesn't that doesn't impact us as much as it does the women. So I mean, I say that, you know, from a very ignorant standpoint, and I'm very cognizant of that. Doing pretty well. And probably some that you've missed. We're sure you're gonna know their streams eventually, so they'll know we are. Yeah, eventually. Eventually. Alright, chat. I have a confession to make. Wait, I almost forgot some stuff. I used one of those seed generators to generate the entire map of this world, of this seed. Because we're reaching a point where the exploration and grinding phase is going to start taking long enough to where we might be on this game for much longer than is potentially sustainable. So, just to make things a bit more cohesive, I have a map of this entire seed. Odin seed? I'm not sure the site that I got it from. Where did I put my stuff? There it is. Let's just bring half of these. See, we also have potion stuff to bring. Not ignorant, because it doesn't matter. It keeps going, so at some point it will. Yeah, I suppose. I have miners. I thought I had. I mean, some mediums. I thought I had some miners. Yeah, 4 should be fine. Okay. I should probably pull up my map, speaking of. Let me find it. I know I've got it here. Heard about it on Reddit. There's a seed in this game called Odin Sinking. Odin King, and it's an amazing starter island. Oh, let me find the site for you. If I can tell you. There we go. So for anybody that wants to have a look at my entire map seed, this should give it to you. There you go. So that's the seed that I'm running. And if you look at it, you're going to see some mountains off to the right of the island that we are currently sitting on, which is the spawn island. So that is where we're headed. But I have a screenshot saved. Give me a moment. I'm trying to find it. I know I saved it. What the heck? Where'd it go? No. Okay, well, maybe I know I saved it. I know I did. Anyway, whatever. I don't need it right this second. I know generally where we're going. Oh, wait. Okay. Shall we chat? Shall we sail? Hello there. Hey, Hexen Rouge. Good to see you again. How are you? Okay. Please don't hit. Please don't be stuck. Please don't be stuck. Nice haircut, thank you. More like nice hair buzz, whacking, removing all the things. Can you give one too? I'm doing pretty good. Did some research today for my work project. And finished the redesign of said project yesterday. So that was nice. For those of you newer to this community, I am a software engineer by profession. And we're also, at some point, going to be doing some software engineering and coding streams here. On this stream. You are too. Nice, Hexen. What kind of stuff do you work on, if it's something that you can talk about? I know some places don't want you to talk about exactly what it is that you work on. Okay. You can't talk about your company on public space? Indeed. Can you at least say what the company is? Or is that not cool either? I mean, I understand. If it's not, I'm just asking questions. You can't? Okay. Nobody. No, I get it. Yeah, the kind of stuff that I work on is... Right now, it mainly focuses on, like, the marine industry. But we're currently trying to take the projects that I had built already that were kind of designed for the marine industry and generalize them to be more industry agnostic, because it's more so most of the stuff is around like tracking different things relating to like maintenance and and um licensing expirations, stuff like that. Energy industry, nice. I would say what kind of energy, but you know, I don't want to pry too much. I know you can't talk about it. "21 questions." Indeed. Atomic energy and renewable sources. Nice. I like that. Cool. Yeah, so you're working on, yeah, you're working on really sensitive stuff. Also, the bot just quoted something that's very relatable to the both of us. Um, you know, how do you fix code though? With tears, salt, and a little bit of your soul. Blood may also be involved, depending on, you know, the type of pain you're enduring. Well, game. Yeah, I know what 21 questions is. We figure out what someone's thinking of later as a kid. Indeed. Speaking of 21 questions, y'all might find this interesting. So something that me and one of my helpers, the one that's here right now, Dylan, we talk about this sometimes, and also Kit Boga talks about it sometimes as well. Where if you're so say you're in a discussion with someone about, you're either trying to figure out someone's motive for something, or if you're having some kind of like say conflict with a person, and you're trying to really get down to the source of what's wrong and how you can, you know, best resolve that conflict, or figure out that motive. What you can use is called I think you call it the Socratic method, where what you're doing is you're essentially asking the question, why? I want to say the Socratic method is 3 times, but but I've heard that you ask it up to 5 times. So you ask why 3 to 5 times. And by the time that you reach the 3rd to 5th why, you will have a good understanding. Both you and the person that you're speaking with will have a good understanding of the motive of what they're talking about, or the thing they want to do, or the root of the actual problem that is creating the conflict that you're having. Well, of course, Texan, you know, there is no reason to argue with a person who's not open for dialogue. The way that my dad would say that is, you can't reason with an unreasonable person. Which is ironic, because my dad was oftentimes highly unreasonable. But, that's neither here nor there. But, but yeah, so, like, it holds. Right, it becomes an ego battle. Best to just walk away before it gets to that point. Right, but what I'm saying is if you have someone that is really trying to, express some kind of disagreement with you, and they're a reasonable person, and they want to actually address a problem in a healthy way, then using the Socratic method is, I think it's a really good idea. Um, it I've actually used it a couple of times, not so much within the context of conflict with someone, but helping them to understand a conflict that they're having within themselves. Like they're having trouble figuring something out, and they're not sure why they feel the way that they feel. And so I'll ask various why questions. So, okay, well, why do you feel this way? And then they'll go into that, and I'll listen to their response, and then I'll say, okay, well, I'll listen to the response and be like, pick something out that I feel like is key. And then be like, okay, well, why this? Why are you bringing up this? And then let them go further into that explanation. And then, continue that process until they can no longer answer why. And I've found that in such cases, it often does help them to figure out the conflict within themselves and come to a resolution. It depends on the task. Changes mine or win a debate. Yeah, so like, what I mean here is we're not trying to win a debate or change someone's mind per se. We're trying to understand each other by this exercise. And then whenever you can understand each other, then you can potentially come to a resolution. You have to go to bed, June? Alright, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate you. You stay awesome, you hear? You have a good sleep. What's the sound way to argue with someone? You remember that? Not argue? Yeah, to understand someone. Because that's really what it's about. Because if you think about it, a lot of interpersonal conflicts happen because we don't understand each other. And so if we can increase, each other's understanding, then we can maybe not avoid a lot of conflict, but, maybe have a healthier way of addressing it. Because, conflict is inevitable. We're gonna have it. It's just how can we best handle it for everyone involved. Yeah, this water is getting super choppy. Hopefully it calms down so we can actually start using our sail, because we'll damage the boat if we keep going like this. At full sail. Definitely turns a conflict into a thinking of both parties instead of attacking. Exactly. Way less likely for argument to become an ego battle. Precisely. It's also a recognition of the potential that, you yourself don't have all the information and potentially could be wrong. Which, I mean, we as people don't like being wrong. I mean, no one likes being wrong. But it's a mature thing, it's a sign of maturity and, being able to grow as a person, to be able to recognize the potential that could be wrong because you don't understand, the person or their point of view. And then if you do, need to change someone's mind on something, being able to understand their point of view will allow you to make comments and observations in a way that they will understand, that will allow you to further your own point. Again, in a healthy and respectful way. Because that's something that I've noticed a lot of in just interpersonal conflicts. We don't really want to understand each other. We just want to be right. And that can be, that can be dangerous. You can lose friendships and, healthy family relationships by just having that, like you're saying, that egotistical mindset. Yeah, that's all. I guess that's all I'm trying to say is to that method is really cool for just trying to understand people, and understanding is always a good thing. When was the last time I used the method? Probably a couple of weeks to a month ago. Probably. A friend that I care about was having trouble. She was having trouble with understanding why she was feeling a certain way she was feeling. And it was creating a internal conflict in her. And so I just started off by, like I said, just straight up, okay, why do you feel this way? Even though she didn't know exactly why, just allowing her to answer as best she could, then would lead into something that I could attach onto again for the next why. And then the next. I want to say it took me 3, maybe 4 whys before we were actually able to dig down deep enough for her to understand why she was feeling the way she was feeling. So, and I would say it probably takes practice. How well did it work? I mean, I would say it was like a solid 8 or 9. You also have to understand that, you know, this person, she's very observant. You know, she's very self-reflective, as it is. And, you know, just like myself. And, you know, so she's much more willing and able to recognize things about herself, you know, by actually stopping and thinking about it. And not everyone is quite that introspective, so I would say mileage may vary, but I still think it's a great tool nonetheless. Oh, you work in healthcare. What do you do in healthcare, if you don't mind me asking? But yeah, so someone that's not quite as aware of their own feelings or thoughts may not be able to, you know, answer these questions as well as she did, or, you know, some of the other people that I talk to on the regular. But again, like I said, it's still a good method. But like I said, mileage may vary. Kind of misspoke. You're going to school to be a nurse. Indeed. Yo! Xbox Ace. Thank you so much for that raid, sir. Very much appreciated. Everybody coming from Xbox Ace's stream. You stumbled upon the home of the Silver Fellowship. And I still need to figure out why my raid alert doesn't go off. We mostly focus on MMOs and anything and everything story driven. How's it going, Xbox Ace? What's the raid alert do? It just puts up a thing on the screen showing who raided and how many people showed up. But how's it going, Xbox Ace? Good to see you, sir. What were you playing? If we have any mods in chat, would y'all mind doing a shout out for Xbox Ace? I may need to do it myself. Give me a second. Okay. Shout out. Oops, nope. That's 0. Shout out. Xbox. What's the X? Whoop. It's not pressing the X button. Let's see. Shift. Okay, here we go. Xbox Ace. There you go. Gauntlet of Games Friday, several. Oh, so you do that on the regular, the Gauntlet thing. And how's that going? Okay, we need to get away from this. These guys can wreck us. No problem. They hope to raid with $1,000. Indeed. I hope to do the same one day for you. And really for anybody. Let's see. So what other stuff did you play? But I'm doing good, Xbox. Experience games in 60 FPS tonight. Never have, indeed. Before you do it, don't turn. I wasn't watching. Okay. And we're trying to find us some mountains. And I want to say this was the island, isn't it? See if these Battlefield 1, Battlefield 400, The Gathering, Titanfall, Prominence, Poker. That's quite a eclectic set. Indeed. But yeah, Baylor, you stream as well? You're on the stream before you go to bed tonight? Indeed. Okay, so we found quite a bit of plains. What I like Valheim? Liking it a lot. It's getting, oh jeez. Getting really slow, though. So I'm trying to figure out how we might speed up the process. Because we might not have enough time to do all the games that I want to do if this game keeps going as long as it is. Shit. Ooh. Like Selfer, 1,000 other streamers. That can be seen come across. Indeed. Was just joining in the rating goal fund? Indeed. How long have you been streaming though? How do games keep demanding more and more of our time? I don't know if it's that, it's just games like this demand a lot of time. I think that might be a mountain over there. That's not a mountain, then I'm not silver. That right there looks big. 5 months. It's already July. Indeed. Wait, what am I doing? Okay. I think we found our mountain boys and grills. Been to the edge of the world yet? Not yet. I don't feel ready for that. Of course in Valheim. I would hope you didn't mean like, the earth being flat. 'Cause that's weird. By the way, chat, I should mention that, come August 11th will be, my 7-year Twitch anniversary. I will have been streaming for 7 years on August 11th. Not sure what we're going to be doing yet. But we're going to be doing something. Oh, geez, oh no! Okay, wait, back! Back it, back! Hold on, hold on. Forward, go forward! There's... No, 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 no. Please stop. Please stop. Oof. Oof. Okay. We're gonna need a crafting table. Xbox Ace, thank you so much for that, for those 100 bits, sir. I really appreciate it. It's super generous. It was the first game I streamed. First game was Sniper Elite V2. That was the first game. And it was so janky. Well, not the game being janky, like my whole setup was janky. The bitrate was horrible. The webcam was blurry as all get out. I had a microphone that would, it had one of those like tripod leg stand things, and the only way that I could get it close enough to where I could reasonably be heard, because I didn't know anything about audio filters at the time, was to take this like non-skid grip stuff and sit it on my shoulder, my right shoulder, so left side on the screen, and then put a black sock over it in order to prevent the wind from my fan making sound in it. And it just looked horrible. And commentary was terrible, if not mostly non-existent. And didn't really know how to interact with people very much at all. And yeah. And here we are now, almost 7 years later. Sitting at, I mean, well, okay, to be fair, it wasn't 7 consistent years. So, like, for the first 5 or so years, I was in college, to be a software engineer. And so I was mainly only able to stream in the summers and like in the winter, mostly like in late November and then for most of December and a little bit of January. And so what would end up happening is I would build up momentum for the stream, and then the college semester would start, and I would have to stop, just straight stop, because the college semester would start, and there was no way that I could stream and do college at the same time with the demanding schedule that they were giving me. Is my head told with such a short haircut? Not really. I mean, I'm told in general. I'm told in general all the time. So, probably a result of not moving too much. Or not being able to move too much. How did I handle the trolls? At first, I really didn't get that many trolls. At first. What are those guys? Yeah, I really didn't get that much in the way of trolls at first. I went through a spell where most of the trolls that I would get would come in, and they were not very creative at all. Like, at all. And they would just come in and say stuff like, "You're ugly." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, so what?" And okay. Okay, here we go. Perfect. And so, I mean, like, eventually, I would just be like, listen. If you're gonna, if you're gonna troll somebody, here, listen, hear me out. And I would counter troll them by telling them how terrible of trolls they were. I'd be like, listen, if you're gonna troll somebody, just telling somebody that they're ugly is not, no, that's not how you do this. Yeah, you gotta go for where it hurts. You gotta sit there and question their humanity. Figure out what makes them tick. That's where you hit. Just stuff like that. Okay, let's build us a little fort for here. And then we can build our portal. Old man rat? Yes, you're gonna love it. So you want an old man rant, Xbox Ace, on why on school trolls being terrible? Honestly, I never really experienced that much in the way of school trolls. Okay, so I had one troll back in the day. That is just this mean kid. I was in first grade. I want to say she was in like fifth grade. That just come up to me like, "Oh, you're a retard," which is super mean. And in first grade, like that's so hurtful to tell a first grader. And super little kid. I was probably like 5 or 6. But anyway, let me think of how I could make this rant fun for you. Infamous, he says. See, now I'm gonna live up to a high standard. Infamous, he says. Which, by the way, the Infamous games are great. If you have not ever played one of the Infamous games, you should. You would be in for a treat. Please don't follow my stuff. Ow. 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 You need to stop moving. Whenever you hear that word, what word? Okay, seriously, the Homeowners Association needs to calm down. Infamous. Wait, that's a movie? All I know it is as a game. Which, really good game, by the way, back on the PS3. Okay. So, let's hurry up and build this. Okay. We want a building. We want some walls. Really don't need that much room. Okay, how about we build the gate first? Okay. Boop. Then we'll build the portal. I can't see what side's the front. Whatever. Okay. Then building, give me this. So now we can just build around this. Okay. Sorry, I know I owe you an old man rant. Give me a minute. Really? Hey, Carrie. How are you, ma'am? Popping and see what I'm up to? For your D&D starts tonight? Indeed, yep. We found our mountain island. Mountains over there. We're trying to build our portal and the place to protect it, but the Homeowners Association is having none of it. Three Amigos trailer. Feel free to send that in Discord. Xbox Ace. Because I'm not going to be able to watch it during stream for DMCA reasons. Let's see. We're already out of wood? What kind of crap is this? Okay. You are not trying to break my portal. You reserve to mode and build giant houses. I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun. I might do that. Not on this world, or this character, but we'll see. How do you even do that? Okay. Okay, we need... Let's just eat lunch. Oh, wait. Creativity ability. This game is nuts. You pass through anything out into the config. Ah, indeed. Oh. You're rude! Can we not? Oh, word. We're gonna have to just protect the place until the day. Idea for a 7-year stream. Play this game with... I mean, we did that already. By the exclamation point, Valheim. You want to join in. Let's see. But anyway, old man rant. You still need to do that. Super late here, you can do... alright. Xbox Ace, thank you again for that raid. No, there's no one here with me now, but, anybody's welcome to join in. But yeah, thank you for joining in, or for the raid, Xbox Ace. I really appreciate it. You stay awesome, alright? You have a good sleep. I'm sure I'll catch you sooner rather than later. You stay awesome, sir. Okay. That is not straight. Okay. And then there. There. Okay. So that tree ran away from us. Sounds like tonight you're gonna run away from the Master Vampire. Because your character's max HP. It's now 12. You're the closest thing you have to a tank. What's your class? Oh, it's my taste. Before you go, let me hurry up and do that rant for you. I nearly forgot. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes. Back in my day, whenever you had school trolls, they weren't like these pansy trolls that you got nowadays. All these pansy trolls want to sit here and do is just be all like, oh no, you're ugly, you're terrible, you shouldn't exist. No! Back in my day, whenever you wanted to troll somebody, you went straight for the soul. You had to get in there, you had to dig deep. You had to figure out what hurt them the most. Then you had to pick at it. You had to make sure that they felt it every single day of their lives. They had to go home and worry about the next thing that you were going to do. Because you were the one that had control. Kids nowadays just think, like, oh, you're ugly. It's going to be enough. No. You got to sit there. You got to make them think. You got to make them bleed. Not physically. You don't want to make them bleed physically. That don't do you no good. You got to make them bleed in soul. You got to figure out what makes them tick. And then, you hurt that. You go after it. You go after it hard. You gotta put them through the boot camp of the soul. You're actually doing them a favor. You're creating pain that's gonna make them grow. Then the resentment is gonna make you into the final boss. Then they're gonna come back, and then they're gonna be strong. Kids nowadays just think, just bullying and being the troll, it's for you. No, it's for them. You're doing them a solid. Alexa, stop. Disclaimer. Bullying and trolling is bad. In all respects. Don't do it. Okay? That was purely for comedic effect. Do not troll. I mean, good-natured trolling is one thing, but, if you're actually trying to hurt someone, stop it. Nobody needs that. That was purely for comedic effect. Okay. One more. What? I'm running out of this stuff too fast. Let's pick this up. I need stitches from laughing too hard. Glad I could be of service. Let's pick this up. Okay. Clear out this. This. Or not. Okay. Here's hoping there's no trolls around here. We can go. Okay. And what about this? Perfect. Okay. And then yeah. 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 Okay. So let's M-N-E-N. Oh, wait, I forgot to bring up my on-screen keyboard so I can actually press enter. Okay. N-E-N. Where's my mouse? Time to run, Carrie? Indeed. Thank you for hanging out, ma'am. I appreciate it. Enjoy your D&D. You stay awesome, alright? I'm sure I'll catch you at some point soon. Okay. There we go. Let's pick up this stash. We now have an easy way back to the mountain area. Thankfully. And a fairly safe place to land. Okay. Alright. Let's see. More wood. Boop. Boop. Take this. And this. Okay. We'll find another use. One of my favorite games. Would you like my favorite games of all time? Or my favorite types of games? All time. So, my favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VIII. That is my first RPG, my first JRPG, and my first Final Fantasy. All at the same time. And it was also the first game that really connected with me on a human level and showed me the potential of what games can be. And it's resonated with me ever since. It's one of those kinds of games where it's kind of helped to shape who I am as a person, as weird as that sounds. Number 2 has to be the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Just for the spectacular storytelling. Yeah, my updated Lex Luthor dude. Indeed. Also, hail son of Jedi. What is up, sir? Also, after a full day of searching, you found no keys. Monka. Well, where's the last place that you haven't looked? It's gotta be where it is. But, yeah, second would be the original Knights of the Old Republic. Such a good game. So many levels. Top tier BioWare. After that would have to be Zelda Ocarina of Time. For obvious reasons. Or it has to be Shadow of the Colossus. just for not only the story elements of the game and just the non-traditional way that they told the story, but the um the gameplay in and of itself was phenomenal. And then that ending, goodness. And then 5 would have to be the original BioShock. Link to the Past is greater than Ocarina of Time. So that's the thing, I've never played a Link to the Past. I can't comment. So I can't fight you. Worst game? Oh goodness. If any of you have played this, you'll know. Superman 64. If any of you have played it, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Superman 64 was horrid. So bad on so many levels that I can't even begin to explain the depths of how bad that game was. Well, I mean, like, the fog. It was, like, clear as day the entire time, but yet you're flying through such, like, fog that's even worse than Silent Hill. Because they couldn't make the game draw any further distance than, like, 2 feet in front of you. And so then, yeah, all you were really doing was flying through rings. No idea where you're going, because you can't see. The whole game was just... And here's the thing, like, I'm the kind of guy that I like to give games slack. I like to give developers slack. Because, you know, I appreciate the amount of work that goes into it. You know, being a software engineer myself. But, good night. The stuff that they tried doing with that game, it just failed utterly. It's just, jeez. Did I ever play the demolition game in 64 where you had to destroy buildings so a runaway nuke on a truck didn't crash? No. Superman 64 would be a good intro to build off of. Not a full game. Hey, 0 F's given. Nice way of putting that in there. I'm doing good though. How you doing? What is up? How was your week? But they got started and said, this is good. They were like, they saw the game on fire and they were like, this is fun. Everyone likes your name. Doing good? Nice. What did you get up to this week, 0? Anything cool happen? Chat, this is something for all of you. What is the coolest thing that's happened to you this week? Tell me. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. Went to a parade. What kind of parade? Actually really, really fun. Loud though, indeed. Let's see. This is, well, our 4th of July parade, nice. I'm working at some free time, so you started to make a sword. You work with metal and wood. Nice. Dude, I love swords. Zero. You have no idea. My katana is one of my prized possessions. Even though it's just, it's not that special of a katana, it's just a katana. But I love the thing. Is your island still standing? I have no idea. Um, I've not been to your island in a while, Jedison. I think as long as no one goes to an island, then, the Homeowners Association doesn't really go there. 4th of July parade? Indeed. I assume that there were epic fireworks. Prelude? You've never made one before? Oh, so this is going to be your first sword zero? Hopefully the boat will keep the raft safe. Quite so. Okay, we need to find a smoother way up there. Oh, jeez, that didn't scare me at all. Thank you for that follow, Zero. I appreciate it. It was raining, lots of fire trucks, go-karts, candy, police escort. Live in a small town. That was cool. Nice. I approve. I wonder if we can't mine our way up there. One way to find out. I don't think this is how the force is supposed to work. Let's go back and get the hoe. Be careful going up the mountains there. Oh yeah, I've been up a mountain. I've seen some things. There we go. Okay. Come here. I've seen things. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I am getting hungry. What biomes have I been to? So far, I've been to the plains, the Black Forest, and the swamp, and I visited my first mountain on Wednesday. And the mountain is my next thing, so I need to be collecting dragon eggs. I need 2 more, I think, and I need to get some silver. Indeed, we've done the first 3 bosses. Let's see. I'm gonna just spawn back in the same place I found the last one. What a day or two. In-game day or two, or real-time day or two. Oops. I was wondering if you could ask, since you're a nurse in school, is there anything that people do that really upsets me? Like as far as nurses? Or just in general? In-game time. Okay. If that's the case. In general or both? Well. I suppose. There we go. One of the first things that really comes to mind that just irks me, and I'm sure a lot of other disabled people in general, is the assumption that people with physical disabilities are also mentally limited in some way. That can be infuriating. Just for the simple fact that people will come at me and assuming that I'm also mentally challenged in some way will talk to me like I'm 2 years old or something. And yeah, that's big no. Just big no. And yeah, that just no. That's infuriating. Probably the next biggest thing would be the societal assumption that I know you're asking about people and I'm talking about society, but they're kind of one and the same because it kind of influences the things that people say and do. One of your friends has a similar issue because his back case of dyslexia. Other than trouble reading, he's fine. Yeah, and then people probably treat him poorly because, you know, he's got trouble with, you know, just that thing. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people have trouble. But yeah, so like the societal assumption that being disabled is essentially a life sentence to you know, suffering and mediocrity and nothingness. You know what I mean? You know, just the assuming that someone who is disabled because of their disability, they're not gonna do anything, they're not gonna be anyone, they're never gonna get married, they're never gonna have friends, they're never gonna do anything worthwhile to improve the world around them. They're never gonna hold a job, they're never gonna do this. You see where I'm going. That assumption causes people to then have this pity mentality on people like myself. And that pity is wildly frustrating. Let's say, where's the bow? That pity is wildly frustrating. Just because, you know, for example, like, they don't understand and they don't appreciate how rich and fulfilling of a life that someone like myself can have, and really anyone with a disability can have. They don't see, they just see the chair. They see the things sticking out of my neck. They see the ventilator in the back that's breathing for me. They don't see the fact that, hey, I went to college. I graduated with a 4.0 GPA. Before that, I wrote 2.5 novels. And then before that, I was teaching myself 3D modeling and animation because that's what I wanted to learn to try and get into game design. And all of the different people that I've met, who are just amazingly fantastic people that have had a huge impact on my life. And like I have had a girlfriend. It's been 20 years, but I have had a girlfriend before. Hopefully, that can happen again at some point in my life. But and I do have ambitions to one day be married. It's those assumptions that hold people like myself back, more so than the condition itself. If that makes any kind of sense. So, just stuff like that. I don't know if this is answering your question at all, or if I'm just ranting. But the best thing you can do for someone like me is to not pity them. So, what it boils down to is really, I have the same dreams, and goals and ambitions as anyone else here has. It's just that I have to go about doing them and achieving them in a different way. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. It's just, whenever people make those assumptions, it holds us back far more than people realize. Hello? Hello? Please be there. Hello? Okay. The moment I'm gonna Put a marker on this crap. Egg. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Please think of the explanation. It's really hard to not to do the wrong thing in school. You're learning the book stuff, the people interperson, but not the the people in interpersonal stuff. Indeed. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can learn from a book. Probably. But yeah, any questions you have, whether it be about me, disability, my thoughts about disability as a whole, my specific one, whatever. I am very down to talk. That's it! What is up, sir? Did you catch that conversation we just had, I suppose? High school is in many ways almost worthless with its shortcomings. Meaning, like with the teaching you the interpersonal stuff? Or how do you mean? But yeah, conversations like this I've always found to be very worthwhile. Yeah, for everyone involved. Alright, Chip. Speaking of medical stuff, I should be right back in just a few minutes so I can do that. For those of you who are newer here, I have to turn off the camera and the mic for a few minutes, every now and again so I can clear out some stuff in my lungs. It's kind of loud and it grosses some people out. So I'm gonna be right back and do that. Enjoy the tunes. I will also run around 90 seconds of ads so that folks that come in for the next 30 minutes will not get a pre-roll ad. And of course, subscribers do not see the ads. But anyway, be right back in just a few minutes and enjoy the tunes.
Yeah. Just wait a moment. You're successfully registered in our your building department. So your form is generated. Okay, just wait a moment. Okay, just wait a moment.
Okay.
Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just leave your mouse. Okay, just leave your mouse, sir. Just leave your mouse. Okay.
Okay. I mean, this is my computer, though.
Yeah. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just leave your mouse. Okay, just leave your mouse, sir. Just leave your mouse. Okay.
Okay. I mean, this is my computer, though.
Yeah. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir.
I'm still here. You just got to tell me what to do.
I'm telling you, just wait a moment. Okay. Okay, just wait a moment, sir. Just wait a moment.
Should I wait a moment?
Yeah, just wait a moment, sir. Just wait a moment.
Okay, should I continue to wait a moment?
Yeah, just wait a moment, sir.
What about now? Should I continue?
No, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just leave your mouse, okay? Just leave your mouse, sir. Just leave your mouse, okay?
Okay, I mean, this is my computer, though. I mean,
Yeah, just wait a moment.
this is so many moments.
Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just leave your mouse, okay? Just leave your mouse, sir. Just wait a moment, sir. Just wait a moment.
There we go. Let's just go. Give me that refund and then I'll go. Just wait a moment. 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 Just wait a moment.
This is a real banger. Where do they call this? This is the jazz.
Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just leave your mouse, okay? Just leave your mouse, sir. Just leave your mouse, okay?
Okay, I mean, this is my computer, though. I mean,
Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just leave your mouse, okay? Just leave your mouse, sir. Just leave your mouse, okay?
okay, I mean, this is my computer, though. I mean,
Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir.
can you give me like an estimate of how many more moments I should wait?
Just 2 or 5 minutes, sir. Okay?
2 or 5 minutes? That's not a moment.
Okay, just wait a moment, sir.
That's what you've been
Hey,
telling
Chad,
me
get
for the
ready
past
for the
dozen
best part of
moments.
the
How many
song.
more moments do I gotta do? Should I just wait a moment?
Oh yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. So just wait. So just wait a moment. Wait a moment. So just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. So just wait a moment. Wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just leave your mouse, okay? Just leave your mouse, sir. Just leave your mouse, okay?
Okay, I mean, this is my computer, though. I mean,
Yeah, just wait a moment.
this is so many moments.
Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment, sir. Yeah, just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just wait a moment. Just leave your mouse, okay? Just leave your mouse, sir.
And now, how many more moments do you need again? Should I just wait a minute instead of a moment?
Just wait a
Wait a
moment,
minute,
sir.
sir. Alright, I'm turning off the camera. Or rather, making it into the webcam of darkness! Because I am going to nom some Oreos. Getting kinda hungry. If I don't eat whenever I feel this way, I tend to start feeling terrible, so... When the energy of the stream drops, it gets kinda bad. So I'm just gonna nibble while I can. Hope y'all don't mind. If you do, well, gosh. There. Valley girl. Okay. This should be interesting. You know what? I feel like Valley Girl eating Oreos as a chipmunk would be fun. I'll do it myself. You're gonna get a free chipmunk with this one because I feel like it. Let's see. Wait a second. Let's see. Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so you're talking about high school. You don't even know. You know? High school was, the actual worst. you know? I mean, primarily just because, you know, like, I couldn't go to high school. I didn't actually get to go to high school. I mean, like, do you even know what that's like? Do you even know? Do you even know? I don't even know. You know, because that school, it was just, like, so filthy. Like, just kept it so dirty. It was just, you could see the mold in the ceilings. It was terrible. True story, by the way. Yeah, and they just like refused to clean it. So I wasn't actually able to go to high school. I mean, I didn't even catch up on chat. Hold on, let's see. High school was so weird. You felt like you wasted a lot of time. I know, like, I know a lot of people feel that way. So definitely relate. You try not to beat yourself up about it. It doesn't help. It definitely doesn't. And not that I'm saying that, you know, to beat yourself up or anything. You know, but you can totally do that super easy. And beating yourself up is so not such. You're making fantastic, ladies! It's past. Once you touch yourself up, you learn the life lessons. At the age of 9, your early 20s. Indeed. Oh yeah, by the way, the song was by Kid Boga. It wasn't by Kid Boga. It was, you know, by somebody in his community. Is there, if you wouldn't mind, would you do a shout out for Kid Boga? I mean, I know he doesn't need it, you know, from a small fry like us, but I just really like the stuff he does. So if you could do me a solid, you know, that'd be great. Alexa, stop.
She actually understood. Oh. Oh. Kitboga. K-I-T-B as in boy, O-G-A. There you go. And so, if any of you are not familiar with Kitboga, what he does is he calls phone scammers and does voices similar to what I just did. And he creates these elaborate stories and wastes their time while simultaneously showing people the scams themselves. It is wildly hilarious. And the dude is a hero that doesn't wear a cape. If I ever had the opportunity to call scammers with Kitboga, I would legit die of. I wouldn't have died, but yeah. You see where some of my emotes come from? Like, which one? Um. But, yeah, being able to call scammers with Kitboga would easily be one of the highlights of my streaming and content creation and probably personal career. Easy. That dude is massive, though. He wouldn't, he wouldn't get any benefit from collaborating with, small fry like us. But yeah, which emote are you saying is inspired by Kitboga? if anything, my old emote is directly inspired by Co-Carnage. Oh yeah. No, that Bogolo is his emote. It's just his Discord server allows subscribers to cross use his emotes across Discord. And since I subscribe to Gitboda, I can use his emotes everywhere. So that's where I use a lot of his emotes in DMs. So yep. But I mean, and also, he's a software engineer, like myself. So he built all kinds of like fake banks and fake PayPal things to trick to be able to trick the scammers into doing stuff that he wants them to do. And then that just wastes their time even further. And it's wonderful. And then he's able to, uh, whenever they get to toward the end of the scams and they like, okay, well, we need you to go to your bank and draw out this much money for us because they're looking at his fake bank. And they're like, and then Kid Bug is like, okay, well, give me your bank account information and I'll wire you the money. So they just give him their information. And then he's able to report their accounts to the banks and get them shut down. Which is awesome. And a lot of those accounts that he reports are actually stolen bank accounts from other victims of scams. So not only is he removing the scammer's use of a bank account, he's also giving opportunities for the victims of those scams to get their accounts back. Well, geez. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. Dang. The bone mass thing gives you a lot of defense. Okay then. Well, that was that. Oh, geez, son. Okay, we're carrying too much stuff. Oh, forgot to. Sorry, forgot to turn the camera back on. Wait a moment. There we are. I just wanted to turn the camera off while I was eating because I know some people get grossed out by that. Okay. So my character is wet. I want to see if I can wait out these 2 minutes. By the way, Azure, I refunded your tacos for that redemption. Just cause. No reason. By the way, Azure, are you ready for our adventure together? It's coming up in a few weeks. Yeah. As soon as we get to like 10 seconds, do this. Definitely look forward to it. You have a lot of stuff to get through before then. Anything I can help with? Okay. Okay. Now. Once we just work BS. Parents just got back in town today. You rely on them for the. I mean, you can always reach out to me, sir. If you ever need something. No, I got you. Where's the egg? I let it rest for like 2 days. The heck? Is he gonna kill him for me? Yo, if he kills that golem for me, that would be so nice. If I can't just stay far enough away. I'm kind of burned out. I only need a hug. I guess I can help you there. Did I actually kill him? Hmm. Hello? This. Then we have to 400k. We're gonna be there for a while. So, let's see. Let me run a quick calculation for you. Alexa, what is 400,000 divided by 220? 1,818.8 hours. I think we may have found another dragon egg. We did. And we found some potential treasure. Do you see how the little green particle effect is going up around us? Of course, that time is for, if you are, one, not subbed, two, if you click, all of the treasure chests. You know, whenever they come up, which you get one every 15 minutes. I'm out of stamina. Good. But yeah, where would you want me to play if you had 400,000 tacos? About it. Sure. Yeah. I'm assuming this has got to be it. I found something. I had the impression too. Oh. Elder Scrolls could force it. Like the impressions. Indeed. What am I missing? Am I not digging deep enough? Oh yeah, yeah, we don't want to dig too greedily or too deep. Silver! We found it! Very good. Okay. Let's... Hold on. Place markers. Over. We're gonna have to come back for this. And then the egg. Over here. There we go. Welcome back to the sun. Back home. Packing, cleaning, making stuff. Indeed. Alright, thank you for hanging out, sir. I appreciate you. You stay awesome, you hear? What of an egg? Egg. Yeah, good luck with the packing, sir. I hope you find your keys. For sure. But yeah, stay awesome, sir. I appreciate you. Let's see if we can get some of the stuff in here. Grab some of this, grab some of this. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 eggs. the question now becomes, chat, how the heck am I supposed to get 3 dragon eggs to the boss area whenever each egg weighs 200 weight and you can only carry 300 weight? Riddle me that. We're rolling the eggs along the ground? Yeah, but up a mountain? Roll really carefully. Indeed. By the way, Azur, are you streaming tonight? I know you changed your schedule a bit, but I don't remember if you streamed on Fridays now. Can I subdivide them some way? Set them apart? No. What I'm thinking is I may need to enlist the aid of 2 people from here. You know, each one of us can carry 1 egg. And then we can fight the dragon together. And assuming I can find enough, materials, I can perhaps equip everyone if anyone's under geared. What's doing tonight? New schedule is Monday, Tuesday, evening, Saturday, daytime. Right, okay. And didn't you say that that the last Japanese stream was gonna be your last one for a while? Okay. And if so, what are you gonna be replacing it with? More Japanese, your Wednesday streams, now Tuesdays are gonna be a one-off for sure. That's true. Yeah. We talked that because I was recommending various games. Did you look into Limbo and the Inside? They're both mega short games, and I was able to complete them in a single 4-hour stream. Not both of them in the same stream, just one each stream. I mean, no big deal. I mean, just making recommendations. Okay. Stuff to pick up. Okay. this extra honey. Oh. Okay. And roll trophy. Where did I put the stuff? I don't know where I'm putting anything anymore. Okay. And there's our third dragonite. Okay. Then this. Okay. So looking at the time, we don't have a terrible lot of time left. So let's see. Let me pick this stone up. I just toss it, whatever. Don't really need it. Okay. What do we need? We really haven't explored the full extent of our main island. We can do some more of that. Or should we try and get that silver vein? Let's see if we can get the silver vein. Let's see if we can do it quickly. And maybe we'll get some RNG and we'll be able to get another vein. Maybe the wishbone will push us in the right direction. By the way, chat, what kind of weekend plans does everyone have? Talk to me. What do y'all got going on? I feel like I should spend some time off stream. It's like jumping. Like standing here just that doing some homework. What kind of homework you working on? You know, for what class? I almost said Heaven's Word because I do a lot of Final Fantasy 14 and HW means Heaven's Word. And I was about to be like, oh, you play 14 too? How far are you into Heaven's Word? And then my brain's like, stop it. Not Heaven's Ward. Yeah. No. Taking a community health nursing class over the summer. Been neglecting it severely. Indeed. If you don't mind my asking, Harley, whereabouts are you from? If that's too much, feel free to not answer. Just curious. I'm traveling everywhere in the U.S. except South. Well, you missed me then, because I'm in Louisiana. Let's see. Here we go. Alright. For a second, I thought that was a person, not a wolf. Damn it. Okay. Wait, how did I miss? We are running really low on arrows. We need to make each one count. Okay. Please tell me that's not coming this way. Yeah, you stay over there. Let's hope we can get back to our silver vein without too much trouble. Good. Let's dig around it. See how far this thing goes. We're also gonna need to move fast because you know that was our last frost resistance potion. It keeps getting bigger. Oh yeah, that's something to be said for that. Bad. How did the kid say it? This vein is huge. Not as big as the copper veins, but big. I don't know, it keeps going too. Okay. I mean, look at it. It keeps going. Yeah, I think we found the extent of it. Man, this takes quite a few hacks. Well, I suppose we had to expect to work for it, for the best element in the game, for obvious reasons. I'm gonna make sure this thing doesn't go any deeper. Come on, I need to get this before the timer runs out. Okay, we're out of weight. Time to go. There we go. We're gonna start freezing any time now. But yeah, as far as what I'll be doing this weekend, I'm pretty sure Selima and I will be going to another older folks facility to visit some people she used to work with. You know, some of the older folk that she used to work with. Had the opportunity to do that last week. Interesting experience. I'm glad I was able to do it. So we're gonna visit a different one this time. Better from last time. Oh, jeez. We got to hang out with this older gentleman who was a veteran. It sounded like he was in Vietnam, but it was hard to get information out of him. You know, I suspect that he had a touch of dementia as well. The stories he gave, like he gave, you know, details about all the things that he did, you know, and saw and etc. But and I don't doubt, you know, his account, but his timeline seemed a little confusing. So like, I asked him, what did he do after leaving the Marines? And he said he worked in the oil industry. But how long did you do that for? This is up until 8 years ago, whenever the oil field crashed. You know, the last time, which it did, around 8 years ago. I was like, okay. And you did that right after you left the Marines? I was like, yeah. And so I was like, okay, well, how long were you in the Marines? He said 4 years. And when did you join the Marines? Right out of high school. So the timeline doesn't match up, and I feel like he was probably getting confused about when he did the things that he did. I don't doubt that he did any of the things that he said he did. I just think he may have been a little confused about when he did them. So, it was a really nice gentleman. And we tried to visit with a woman that Selima had worked with, who is now 106. But we didn't get to see her because she was sleeping. So I'm sure we're gonna attempt to visit her again, because I think it would be fascinating to visit, you know, just to meet someone who's that old, you know? just the things you can learn. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we'll be visiting a different place tomorrow. Um, she used to work at a assisted living facility, and then the people that we're visiting are folks that moved from that facility to these other ones. So we're gonna go visit them. Then I'm sure we're gonna eventually end up at the place she used to work. Let's see. I need to smelt these. Okay. Stick these in the smelter. And then we're gonna be able to see what we can do. And since it's dark, sleep it off with that fast forward. But yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be interesting. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while is visit places like that and, you know, talk to the people. I feel like they probably have really interesting things to say. Dang, you only did 5? Sort of trapped and why did Final Fantasy VIII have such a huge impact? Multiple reasons. At the time, I didn't know how to read. Or rather, okay, let me rephrase. I knew how to read, but I didn't know how to read that well. I'm pretty sure that I was a slow reader, so like I didn't learn how to read well until later. And Final Fantasy VIII was actually the game that I learned how to read on. That the story and the gameplay were so interesting to me that I was able to read enough to be able to get the gist of what was going on, but there was so much stuff that I didn't understand because I didn't know how to read it. And so I essentially learned how to read by reading the dialogue in Final Fantasy VIII. And on top of that, the story and the characters themselves, I was able to relate to them, you know, in a real and personal way. Much more so, I mean, really for the first time, unlike any other game that I had played prior to that. And I was able to see myself, you know, in some of the characters, particularly Squall. And seeing the way that his character grew helped me to know how to grow. If that makes any kind of sense. You know, it was almost like a, you know, like a, hey, you know, this makes sense to me because I was going through a lot of the same stuff, you know, at the time. And so there was that. And nice. Ooh. Tempted to play 14. Someday do it! 14 is by and far the best MMO I've played yet. As far as like current gen MMOs go. I still have a very soft spot for Star Wars Galaxies though. That game. Alright. Alright. Now. Alright. Where's the stack of... Yeah. And let's cook this. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is a phenomenal game. And if you didn't know, there is a free trial of it that allows you to play the entire base game as well as the entirety of the first expansion for free. That is easily a few hundred hours worth of content for free. Highly, highly recommend. Okay. Resistance versus Frost. I like it. Wait, do we have 5? Oh, we need 20. Dang it. Do we have 5 chains? I'm sorry, not 5 chains. 5 wolf belts. I think we should. Okay. So yeah, once we get more silver, get this stuff. This is probably what I'll end up doing off stream. Assuming I get the chance. Let's see. Because I don't know exactly everything I'll be doing this weekend. Wolf fur cape. Ah. I could build one of these. Indeed. And then we wouldn't need the frost resist potions. We have everything we need, I'm fairly certain. Okay. nice. Yo. That looks cool. Okay. Nah, we'll save the stuff. It's only one extra armor. Okay, put this here. We only have 2 chains. I had more than that. Did I put the chain somewhere else? Yo, check out the wolf. That's both weird and cool at the same time. Love the physics on the... Yes. Love the physics on the cape. You can call me weird if you want, but I love it whenever physics and stuff is attached to capes and, you know, hair, stuff like this. I don't even care that my feet are clipping through. I just like the fact that it flows. I guess it's the software guy coming out in me because I'm like trying to envision the logic involved with how it's working based on how you're moving. So maybe I'm just weird. I like it. I need to remember to build more arrows. But anyway, looking at the time, I do believe we are out of time. So, thanks everybody for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. If there is anybody in chat that you're not currently following, and you enjoyed spending time with us today, feel free to hit that follow button so you can get notified of future streams. For the most part, we focus on MMOs and anything and everything story-driven. I will be back Monday, I think, 4 p.m. Central. Ezra, thank you so much for that 100 bits. I might appreciate that, my dude. Seriously, thank you. Yeah, I'll be back Monday, 4 p.m. Central, with the continuation of our Valheim run. Assuming that I can get, you know, more silver and whatnot, we might try and find ourselves the boss. Assuming we can, you know, get everything we need and, you know, all that jazz. And made it just in time. Indeed, Zaya Sunjeta-san, I hope you find your keys. I hope the moving packing goes well. Hope you found a place. I know you were looking for a place. Working on all those things. You got this, sir. You can do it. Alright, chat. Because I'm not seeing anyone stupid adulting. Maybe you look back. Because I'm not seeing anybody within our general viewer range that could use a raid. I am gonna send another raid over to Casey because Casey. So if anyone here is subscribed and would like to join us for a raid, feel free to use this here raid call. And if any of you are not subscribed and would like to join us in a raid, feel free to use this one. Also, if any of you are not currently hanging out with us on Discord, you very much should be. We hang out there every single day, get up to all manner of shenanigans and mimicry, and a little bit of software stuff. We just generally do life together, and we would love to have you. So, like I said, I will be back Monday, 4 p.m. Central, for more of our Valheim run. Be curious to see how quickly we can push along. Especially if I get to mine for more silver. Let's see. Get this set up. Yep. So anyway, if no one has told you lately, chat, you are loved, you are appreciated, you are highly valuable. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Till we meet again, y'all stay epic. Y'all have an awesome night. I love your faces. Stick around for a raid. Peace. All day, son. All